In other news, with the rapid growth of participation in Israel's COVID vaccination campaign, so too have the calls for more transparency grown regarding medical data that Israel promised to share with Pfizer and BioNTech. And this in return for preference in getting vaccine deliveries to Israel in the first place. Well, answering the call, Israeli authorities have finally published some of the details of the deal, now known as the Real-World Epidemiological Evidence Collaboration Agreement. And according to what we know from this deal, Israel will provide Pfizer with epidemiological data to allow the pharma company to more swiftly evaluate the efficacy of the vaccine, data that is largely assumed to include the total number of COVID-19 cases, the number of people hospitalized and in serious or ventilated condition, the number of fatalities and people with symptoms, the number of people vaccinated according to age and other population segments, and finally, also the number of people testing positive for the virus according to population segments. Also, Israel and Pfizer have agreed to discuss the data on a weekly basis, where they'll decide on how to proceed. The agreement does not, however, provide Pfizer with any data that is not necessary for improving public health or that can in any way allow for discrimination. And Pfizer is also barred from exposing any individual patient information, neither personally nor through a third party. Still, all that said, and in spite of the recent release, there are many leftover questions and even several sections either left blank or still completely blacked out in the release, including the entire liability section, the names of some of the signatories, and the original signing date for the agreement.